We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Jordan Zimmerman gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping up now, Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Tim Anderson becomes the first out of the inning. So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Moncada could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season, currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose.
So here's Jose Abreu. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Moncada, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit out towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Line hard. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That is good. The designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. It's the White Sox nothing. Tigers coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Michael Kopech gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Standing in, Jacoby Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Now here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 1-1 home. Skied into very shallow right. Mazzara has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 16 homers and an even 50 RBIs. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. And that misses 1-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That is 7. The right fielder, number 30. Nomar Mazara.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the outfielder, Luis Robert. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Into the box, Leury Garcia, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. That's popped up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 2 out with the man at first. Ground ball right side. Scope has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, C.J. Crone. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazara's going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Standing in, Kristen Stewart, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. Kopech is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball one, he'll get ball two, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
The 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 11 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Lazara's on the move. In there, a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now, as he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Austin Romine, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. In his career, Romine has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
A ball and a strike now. The set and the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Still 1-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
And that's the 3rd out. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit. All set for the start of the inning, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Fouled off. Liner towards second. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes set, now the pitch. Two and one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Abreu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And digging in is the veteran DH, Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch on its way. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now back, left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Here's the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now a hard liner, but foul. The set and the 2-1.
Nope, that's down.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Up next for Chicago, Luis Robert. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding forward now for the Sox, Leury Garcia. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he misses again. 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
This is pulled into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Another look here at the gorgeous catch that strands the bases loaded. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Back now for the Tigers' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up.
Now in the box, Victor Reyes, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. 2-0.
Inside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers leadoff hitter. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That's in there. Base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Here's C.J. Crone now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the White Sox, the 3rd baseman, Moncada.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And it's 1-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abreu.
Digging in now, Jose Abreu. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Popped him up. Scope shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and it's still 3-1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jacoby Jones.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it here 3-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through. A base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center. Jones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Bat explodes as this has popped up. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Romine.
The catcher, Austin Romine.
Here's the first pitch to him. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the line at first. Great stop by Abreu. It's there. He got him.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jacoby Jones. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's fouled away. Looking at his career totals, Jones is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately. Popped him up. Grandal has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ivan Nova takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Tigers, number 43, Ivan Nova.
Digging in, Luis Robert. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th.
Luis Robert.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here it comes. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So striding in, Leury Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Line to the right side, but foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pops this one up, and this will land foul. The 1-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Stewart comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So striding forward now, Yoan Moncada. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, inside.
A runner on first with two away. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Now batting.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 offering. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
0-2. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, Nico Goodrum. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now here it comes. Down the first baseline. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we see that these guys are currently in 3rd place in the AL in that department. So that'll bring up C.J. Crone. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hops this one up. Abreu has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Next up for Detroit, Kristen Stewart, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch. Popped up. Moncada moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-0.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Too low, 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Gregory Soto will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Eloy Jimenez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Soto, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Here comes the 0-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Now batting, Nomar Mazara, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The White Sox leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Steve Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Jonathan Schoop.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cichet was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Tigers have cut the gap to 3-2 now.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Cichet, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
2-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Chop this one right side. Taken in by Abreu. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Two and one after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
Jacoby Jones waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Ready with the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jimenez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Jacoby.
Jimmy Cordero takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 50.
Jacoby Jones will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the White Sox 3 and the Tigers 2. John Schreiber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Before the 0-2, a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Garcia is on his way home. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
At the plate now, Yohan Moncada, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is line to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abreu.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him, and a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now a 4-2 Chicago lead. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Nico Goodrum will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out. Ball.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
3-2.
high in the air into shallow left center. Jimenez coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Ball one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one.
2-1.
Two and two the count. Abreu trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting. The first baseman, C.J. Crone.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, C.J. Crone. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 4-2. Jose Cisnero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Cisnero.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the switch hitting power threat, Yasmani Grandal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Cisnero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start an inning and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2. Clips the inside corner for strike three.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-0.
3-0 the count.
Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Romine waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Alex Colome takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 48, Alex Colome.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The left fielder, number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Colome has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And a cut fastball here misses, down and in, ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Stepping up to the plate, Jamer Candelario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2.
Well, that's it.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Austin Romine. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Last breath for the Tigers. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
4-2 the final score tonight. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Michael Kopech with his 4th win this season. Alex Colomé closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.